Welcome back, dear viewers, to English Horror Stories. I'm Sarah Alex, and today, we have a chilling treat for you. Before we dive into the abyss, hit subscribe and the notification bell, so you never miss our terrifying tales. Support the channel below. Now, brace yourselves for a nightmarish journey into English horror stories. Once upon a time, in a quiet little town nestled between rolling hills and whispering forests, there was a school bus like no other. This was the town's beloved sunny day school bus, named for its bright yellow color that shone like a ray of sunshine even on the cloudiest days. Every morning, it would make its rounds, picking up children with smiles on their faces and excitement in their hearts. One particular morning, however, was different. The sky was shrouded in thick, eerie fog that clung to everything like a ghostly veil. As the children waited at their usual bus stops, a sense of unease washed over them. Something was not right, and it wasn't just the fog. The school bus arrived as usual, its headlights piercing through the dense fog like two searching eyes. The driver, old Mr. Thompson, wore a worried expression as he opened the creaky door to the bus. "Good morning, children," he greeted, his voice trembling. "Please, hurry and find your seats." The children boarded the bus, their breath forming small, frosty clouds in the cold air. They took their usual seats, but the unease in their hearts only grew as they realized something peculiar: their fellow students were vanishing. One by one, the children disappeared from the bus, leaving behind only their empty seats. It started with Timmy, who sat in the front row, next to the window. One moment, he was there, and the next, he was gone. The children gasped, and Sarah, who sat behind him, clutched her stuffed bunny tightly. Then it was Emily's turn. She had been chatting with her friend, Billy, in the back row. They were giggling one moment, and the next, Emily was gone, her giggles silenced. The children were terrified, and their hearts pounded like drums in the foggy silence. They glanced around, but there was no sign of their missing friends. Only empty seats remained, as if the children had never been there at all. Old Mr. Thompson, his eyes wide with fear, slammed the door shut and started the engine. The bus roared to life, but the fog outside had grown thicker, making it impossible to see anything beyond the windows. The children felt trapped, and their anxious whispers filled the bus. Then it happened again. Another child vanished. This time, it was Billy. He was talking to Emma, who sat beside him, sharing a comic book. But in the blink of an eye, Billy was gone, leaving only the comic book floating in mid-air. The remaining children huddled together, tears in their eyes. They whispered and sobbed, trying to make sense of the nightmare unfolding around them. It seemed that with each passing moment, the fog grew thicker, swallowing the bus and everything outside. Just when it felt like all hope was lost, the fog suddenly began to lift. As the mist cleared, the children found themselves back at their original bus stops, safe and sound. Their missing friends were beside them, as if nothing had happened. Old Mr. Thompson looked relieved but confused. "Did anything strange happen on the bus, children?" he asked, his eyes darting between their faces. The children exchanged uncertain glances. They couldn't explain what had occurred, for it felt like a frightening dream they had all shared. But one thing was clear: they were no longer on the vanishing school bus, and they were all safe. As the children stepped off the bus, the fog dissipated completely, leaving behind the bright, sunny morning they were accustomed to. They waved goodbye to old Mr. Thompson, their hearts still racing from the strange and eerie journey they had just experienced. And so, the sunny day school bus continued its rounds, and the children returned to their daily lives, forever haunted by the memory of the vanishing school bus and the mysterious fog that had once enveloped them, leaving only empty seats and unanswered questions in its wake. That was spine-tingling. If you survived this horror journey, thumbs up and share your thoughts below. For more hair-raising stories, subscribe and hit the bell. More bone-chilling content coming soon.